I knew it was coming. I absolutely knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. The only thing, and I'll state this at the beginning, the only reason I'm upset by being canceled is because I've expired one of my lives. Because first you get canceled, then they make up a reason to put you in jail. And if that fails, they kill you. So now I'm down to my last 2 lives, which is also why while I'm answering this question, I'm still being careful how I'm answering it. I'm not telling you.
Scary.
It's scary because they've given me the warning and I'm still running my mouth. They locked me up for some insane bullshit. I didn't do it. And if they say I killed myself, I didn't kill myself either. So for money, there is a number, which I think is enough. I think once you get to, let's say 20, 25 million, you can have anything you want besides stupid shit like yachts, which doesn't even make you happy. And they're just a headache to own. Power is the problem. You have to understand what you're really chasing. And I know for me, it'll never be enough because I know I'm chasing power, because even during the height of Corona, which educates me how important power is, I knew I can't listen to people. It's not who I am. So if I have to buy a plane to not wear a mask, I will buy a plane. So it depends what you're truly chasing. If you're truly only after money, 20, 25 million, you'll have a right now.
That's a huge worry, isn't it?
It's scary for them. They're like, oh, who's this guy?
Yep.
And they've tried to get me to sell my soul. I'm not going to give too many stories, but on multiple occasions, they've tried to get me to sign contracts and offer me a bunch of money to shut up and agree to this and agree to that. And I won't do it. So now they're sitting there going, okay, there's this person with massive influence, perhaps the most influential man in the world. We've offered him to sell his soul so we can control him. He won't do it. He can influence things massively. He is a wild card. What do we do about this person? And they sit and go, okay, well, accuse him of something, put him in jail. And if that doesn't work, then it's like, oops, car crash. That's the end. So I'm now at a position where I'm like, I have to very strongly gauge how far I want to go, because Icarus flew too close to the sun.
Yeah.
So it gets scary, right? So you have to be very self-reflective of these things. But yeah, how much is enough? I don't know. I hope I'm going to balance it just right, and I'm going to save the world and awaken people from the matrix and stay breathing as long as possible. We'll have to see how it goes. But I will say this, because I say it on every single podcast, it's all a lie, and I'm going to say that here now. I've had serious, long conversations contemplating whether they're going to try and kill me. I would like to think they're not. All I'm trying to do is teach men to be strong. If they decide to kill me on a long enough time frame, they're going to be successful. But I can't. I don't want to live in fear, because what did I say in the earlier tenet? If I become a coward, I will live in fear, and it breeds inaction.
I'm pretty sure many of you have seen a video of Andrew Tate beating up a woman.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sex act with one of my ex-girlfriends.
Yes, the woman he has beaten up is me. So I'm coming forward for a second time to just clarify and let everybody know he was nothing but a sex play. It was not abuse. There was no physical domestic violence happening. It was a consensual sex play. I don't like seeing injustice of him being called woman beater for the same video that I've already once clarified. It was nothing but a sex play.
This is just sick that a man like Andrew Tate can be arrested before Ghislaine Maxwell and her sicko ring of rich Hollywood celebrities that, you know, are still traveling to this private island and are still the largest trafficking ring in the world. You know, we can go down that rabbit hole if we really want to. Now is not the time. But the reason the elites attacked Andrew Tate, they arrested him because he's encouraging thousands of young men to improve their lives, work on their fitness, their finance, their health, their mental health, all of these things in order to improve and become the best version of themselves. And society, the elites, the ones that pull all the strings in this matrix that we live in, can't have that happen. But they've gotten so bad at hiding this that we're seeing a man like Andrew Tate, who the left is already accusing of committing rape and trafficking and all these different accusations. They're already saying that he's guilty of all these things and pointing the finger. We're seeing them attack him because he has conservative values and he's speaking up against these people running the matrix. And he knew this day was gonna come. He knew they were gonna come after him. They've been working on this for months, for years, and they saw that his platform was going to continue to grow. He's gonna gain more power. He's even talked about he's had the power to influence elections now. That's how much money he's making. And the left can't have that happen. The elites need young men to continue to be lost, depressed, and not on their purpose, so that the family unit can stay divided. Because history has shown time and time again, in order to take over a nation, you first remove the fathers from the household. And the fathers in today's society aren't even making it to the household. These men, these young men nowadays, guys my age, aren't even looking to settle down and get married because of the westernized indoctrination that's being pushed heavily on them by the elites. And there's all this fake news, all these lies coming out about what this man is doing, and he's predicted this happening for months now. You even have a far-left trans activist that admits she made up the story about Romanian authorities raiding Andrew Tate's home after the pizza boxes revealed his location. That was a lie. Someone that can't even tell if they're a him, a her, a zid, a zed, a day, a what. Who are we listening to these days? Seriously, okay? So it's like, guys, once your eyes are open and you can see all the BS and the lies that you've been told for all these years by the mainstream media, you'll be able to see the truth for what it is. You'll be able to see what society and what they've been wanting you to see versus what you know is right and what the truth really is. I'm not saying this man's innocent and I'm not saying he's guilty, but what I am saying is look at the news outlets and the way that they're already accusing and pointing a finger at this man as if he's guilty of these terrible, horrible things. Simply because this is a man with money and power that is speaking up and speaking out, unlike Maxwell and the other perverts that run the world and have all this money as well. He's speaking up and speaking out against the establishment, and they need to silence him because young men, God forbid, are getting empowered and actually for once embracing their masculinity, which has been shunned and pushed down for generations upon generations. God forbid that men gain their masculinity back and actually become something and feel great to be a man again. I truly believe this is going to wake a lot of people up. All right, we have Ghislaine Maxwell, that's still a free woman, you know, and she was co-conspirator on Epstein Island with underage children. All right, and then on the other hand, we have Balenciaga, also ties with the elites. All right, there is a whole ring of these sickos at the very top for votes, for money, to promote their sick ideology and to get away with it. And we're seeing a man that's promoting masculinity and men gaining their strength back and their power back being taken down before these guys. This is gonna wake a lot of people up. It's gonna inspire a lot of people to keep pushing forward and to carry on this man's message. And you don't just skip to your own conclusions based on what the mainstream media is telling you. If you like this video, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and share the content because YouTube's gonna press content like this down in the algorithm, and we need this message to spread to more young men. So if you guys wanna do the favor and spread this message as best as you can, that would be awesome. I love you guys. Have a blessed rest of your day. I'm gone. Have a good one.
Suicidal. I still wouldn't kill myself.
I just want to make it clear to the world that I'd never kill myself.
I would never ever kill myself. I would never kill myself under any circumstances ever.
So I'm saying this on Spotify. So I would never kill myself.
Buddy, whoever they are, don't kill me. I'd never kill myself. Don't fucking try. I would never kill myself. For everyone watching at home, I would never kill myself.